2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Jon Rahm, he is an absolute fighter. He's both the bull and the matador. Certainly excited to see how this rivalry fares today.
Nicely done.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
The wind is at their back on this one.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. That's disappointing.
Wanted to get it up to the hole, but was just unable to up that slope.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot, you want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Nicely done. Second shot on the second.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting.
And he's safely on the green.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Just didn't drop. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. An opportunity to make their par. He's currently tied for third. Rich, it's a challenge, to say the very least, the third hole.
Yes, most players aren't going to take out driver as they just want to lay it back of the water that creeps out on the right-hand side. From there, it shortens up the second shot, believe it or not, to a green that pitches from right to left fairly severely. Your misses can't be out to the right with your second shot. That is a no-no.
Nicely done. Taking aim from about 170 yards.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
Opting for the 6-iron.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Let's return to live play now. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Go in. And gets that putt of distance to go. Currently 2 under for the day. The 4th hole, the first of the par 3s on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Opting for the 5-iron.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Yeah, well played. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Looking really good. That'll be a good result. I know it didn't go down, but it just a tap in awaits. And this putt for a share of the lead.
I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
I haven't seen a putting display like this since I was 5 years old.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 5th is no snack.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Well, that's a handy shot. Getting ready to play their third. He shares the lead. Playing within their comfort zone there. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Make this, it'll add up.
Little birdie look in here.
Looking really good, this one. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The tee shot also critical here at the par 4 6th at 455 yards.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip, And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high, soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
Playing their fourth shot. He's currently tied for the lead. Six feet remaining to the cup.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
That's a good bogey in the end. Let's go to John Rahm.
Birdied their last hole.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Standing on the seventh tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the sixth behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking three-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left, and you'll be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
And choosing the 8-iron here. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. Got to try and save the par here.
Was on a good line. And this next putt, it's for bogey. And the putt drops, but that's back-to-back bogeys now.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Well, if you haven't felt snake-bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
Lining up from the sand now. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Oh, this looks pure. And the putt goes down. A nice display of resilience in the end.
Bunkered off the tee, wasn't able to find the green, but saves the par with that putt.
Why not take another look at that effort?
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Currently 2 under for the event. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
A quality shot, that. Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Oh, so close. Just 3 feet to the cup. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far. Rich?
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these 2 players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Second shot here at the 10th. Good shot there, Beamer. Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt. Oh, just missed. And that should secure the par on this one. He's in a share of 3rd place.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. On the right-hand side of the fairway, and you can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
That looked a little wayward. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Just a couple back from our leader. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
On a nice line.
Oh, what a super shot. And that will take him to 3 under. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee, a short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, we're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
That makes its way to the first cut. Going with the pitching wedge here.
Nice out the rough here.
Attaboy, good shot. 13 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Well done.
I like it. 2 in a row.
And now 4 under for the day. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, I've never seen a green in golf repel more golf balls than the 13th here at Innisbrook. It's like it's made out of Gore-Tex. Golf balls just don't stay on it. It is really one of the hardest shots at this Innisbrook golf course.
That was special.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Here's Jon Rahm. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. He's currently tied for first. The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich, 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
5 wins so far this season. Getting ready to play their third. Is currently tied for the lead. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Get in. Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. Oh, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. If that's the right pace, this should drop. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays.
One ahead with 4 to go. Can they settle their nerves?
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish. Eight days a week, that rhythm works.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. Well, that was absolutely met. Great strike. Let's catch up with Jon Rahm. Great drive, this one. They could get all the way onto the surface. Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking. And here we are with the 3rd shot. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Such soft hands.
That hole's done. Now leading by 1 shot.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot. Plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
Going with the 5-wood. Oh, what a shot by our leader. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Chance to move to 8 under here.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Beautiful shot. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. And after that fine display, they are holding 1st spot on the leaderboard, with Lydia Ko trailing in 2nd place. We've made our way to the final tee here of Innisbrook's Copperhead course, and Rich, no real reprieve.
Not at all. Tee shots have to favor the right-hand side, staying short of those bunkers down the right. The bunkers on the left will see a lot of action, and good luck getting it on the green from there. This green is probably one of the nastiest on the golf course, as it's got a severe tilt from back to front and left to right as well. This is truly one of the best par 4 finishing holes on the PGA Tour.
Come on, get a good bounce to the left. And this putt for the tournament. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Not the end of the world. There's another chance here to close out the victory. Okay, steady now. And here we have an opportunity to win the Valspar Championship. Ooh, right by the hole. Oh, Rich, there's an opportunity that slides by.
Yeah, heartbreaking miss there, Luke. Yeah, this one, not much to it. Playoff coming up.
And there it is, Rich. We're going to extra holes now.
What an incredible finish by this player, Luke. Massive charge up the leaderboard the last few holes. Now they're in a good position to win this tournament.
Could not be more perfect.
Well, it seems obvious. They really need to stick this one close if they want to have a chance.
They have to expect their opponent to make that putt, Luke, so you have to take a chance and get it close.
Opting for the 9-iron. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. And he's hit that inside the range. And this putt to win the Valspar Championship.
This for a birdie run.
And there's your Valspar Championship champion, Rich. What a week.
Absolutely. Great playing all week long. Must say it was a hard-fought but well-earned victory.
Well, how about that, Rich? There is your champion.
And it only took one hole for this player to get the win. Luke, great job.
Well, that should do it, folks. Hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the dedicated, talented people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
it.